What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out Descenders, one of the most popular downhill mountain biking games available on mobile. This game promises realistic bike physics, massive jumps, insane tricks, and procedurally generated tracks that make every run feel different. But does Descenders still hold up in 2026? Is it worth your time and storage space? Well, I spent some time shredding mountains, crashing into trees, and pulling off some crazy stunts to find out. So grab your helmet, hit that like button, and let's jump straight into the review. Game experience. Playing Descenders feels like a real downhill biking adventure. From the moment you start your first run, the game throws you onto steep mountain trails filled with jumps, ramps, sharp turns, and unexpected obstacles. The sense of speed is incredible, especially when you're racing downhill while trying to stay in control. What makes the experience unique is the procedural track generation. Every run feels different, so you're constantly adapting to new terrain instead of memorizing the same course. Landing a perfect backflip or clearing a huge jump feels extremely satisfying, while crashes can be both frustrating and hilarious. The realistic physics add a layer of challenge that keeps you engaged. At first, you'll probably crash a lot, but once you master the controls, pulling off stylish tricks and smooth landings becomes incredibly rewarding. Combined with energetic music and beautiful environments, Descenders delivers an exciting and addictive gameplay experience that keeps you coming back for one more run. Now let's talk about the platform availability. The great thing about Descenders is that you're not limited to just one device. You can play it on Android, iOS, PC, PlayStation, Xbox, and even Nintendo Switch. That means whether you're gaming on the go or sitting at your setup at home, you can still hit the trails and perform insane downhill stunts. The mobile version does a surprisingly good job of bringing the full Descenders experience to your phone, while PC and console players can enjoy smoother controls and higher graphics settings. So no matter what platform you're using, there's a good chance you can jump into the action and start shredding mountains right away. My first impression of Descenders was honestly pretty exciting. As soon as I launched the game, I was greeted with clean menus, impressive visuals, and a soundtrack that immediately set the mood for an extreme sports adventure. The moment I started my first downhill run, the sense of speed was noticeable, and the bike physics felt realistic compared to most mobile biking games. What stood out the most was how every track felt different. Instead of following the same course repeatedly, the game constantly generated new trails, making each run feel fresh and unpredictable. I crashed quite a few times while learning the controls, but that challenge actually made the experience more rewarding. Overall, Descenders gave me the impression of a high-quality biking game that focuses on skill, replayability, and adrenaline-filled gameplay rather than just mindless racing. When it comes to graphics and sound, Descenders does a fantastic job creating an immersive downhill biking experience. The environments are detailed and colorful, featuring forests, mountains, canyons, and massive jump sections that look great even while speeding down the trail. The lighting effects and sense of motion make every run feel fast and exciting. The sound design is equally impressive. You'll hear the tires gripping the dirt, the impact of landings, and the satisfying sound effects that make tricks feel rewarding. On top of that, the energetic soundtrack perfectly matches the high-speed gameplay, keeping the adrenaline pumping throughout every run. Overall, the combination of solid visuals and an excellent soundtrack helps Descenders feel like a premium extreme sports game rather than a typical mobile title. Unlike story-driven games, Descenders doesn't focus on specific characters or a main protagonist. Instead, you create and customize your own rider, making the experience feel more personal. As you progress, you can unlock different outfits, helmets, jerseys, bikes, and cosmetic items to give your rider a unique look. The game is all about your skills on the bike rather than character development. Whether you're pulling off massive tricks, racing through dangerous trails, or attempting challenge runs, your customized rider becomes the star of the action. This approach fits perfectly with the game's focus on freedom, replayability, and extreme sports gameplay. Positives. Now let's talk about what Descenders does really well. One of the biggest strengths of the game is its realistic bike physics, making every jump, trick, and landing feel satisfying. The procedurally generated tracks ensure that every run feels fresh and unpredictable, adding tons of replay value. Another major highlight is the incredible sense of speed. Racing downhill through forests, mountains, and massive jumps creates an exciting adrenaline rush that keeps you engaged. The customization system is also a nice touch, allowing players to unlock new bikes, gear, and outfits as they progress. On top of that, the game's visuals look great, and the energetic soundtrack perfectly complements the fast-paced gameplay. Combined with challenging yet rewarding mechanics, Descenders delivers an experience that is both fun and highly addictive for extreme sports fans. Negatives. Now let's talk about some of the downsides of Descenders. The biggest issue for many players will be the steep learning curve. The realistic physics can make the game feel difficult at first, and new players may find themselves crashing frequently while trying to master the controls. Another drawback is that some procedurally generated tracks can feel unpredictable, occasionally leading to frustrating crashes that don't always seem fair. On mobile devices, performing advanced tricks and precise movements can also be more challenging compared to playing with a controller or keyboard. Finally, because the game focuses heavily on gameplay rather than story or character progression, players looking for a narrative-driven experience may find it lacking. While these issues don't ruin the experience, they are worth keeping in mind before jumping into the game. All up, Descenders is an exciting downhill mountain biking game that delivers fast-paced action, realistic physics, and endless replayability. With procedurally generated tracks, satisfying trick mechanics, solid customization options, and an adrenaline-pumping soundtrack, it offers a thrilling experience for extreme sports fans. While the learning curve can be challenging and the controls may take some time to master, the rewarding gameplay makes the effort worthwhile. If you're looking for a high-quality biking game that keeps every run fresh and exciting, Descenders is definitely worth checking out. Final rating, 9 out of 10. A thrilling and highly replayable mountain biking adventure that's easy to recommend. And that's my review of Descenders. Overall, it's a fantastic downhill biking game that combines realistic physics, exciting gameplay, and tons of replayability into one thrilling package. If you enjoyed this review, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any future game reviews. Also, let me know in the comments what game you'd like to see reviewed next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, keep gaming and have an awesome day.